how to know if you need to size or not size your brass. So die sets will come with 2 dies to decap. One is a full length sizing die and one is just one that will only decap. So how do you know if you can just decap and not size the whole thing? So honestly, for bulk brass, oftentimes you will choose to size every single time because you don't know what's been mixed up with range brass or whatever, and it's just safer that way. However, for your precision rounds, maybe you don't want to do that every single time because it's a pain in the butt to lube it and then have to re-clean it and tumble it all over again. It adds a whole other step. So if you can just decap it only, then that can save you some time. So here's how you're going to check that. Okay, so here's some brass that I have fired once in this gun, and you can see I have not sized it or anything, and it cycles just fine. Okay, here's one that I have full length size. So to check that I'm not sizing too aggressively, because if you size too aggressively, it can cause premature case failure, case head separation, cases getting stuck in there. Watch a video on that I posted last week. I'll put a link up here. But to test it, you're going to take some Scotch tape. You're just going to put a little bit on the end back here, and then you're going to go find yourself a hard surface. I like to use the back of the anvil on a vise, or you could use a concrete floor. You're just going to kind of push super hard on the case head into the back of the vise. Go around, I don't know, a couple dozen times, and then the tape will just fall away from there in a circular form. And then, okay, so we're going to take this one that I put the tape on the back and put in here, and ideally it will either be very tough to cycle or not cycle at all. So, I mean, you can see it takes some significant force. I mean, I can lift up my whole gun on that. So you can tell that this one, if it didn't cycle at all, I'd say it's probably sized perfectly. Since it does cycle still, it's probably maybe 1/1000th or so too far, and so I need to back off my sizing die by maybe 1/1000th of an inch, and that honestly isn't too bad. I could probably rock my sizing die where it's at and really not have any premature failures for case head separation, but it would cause, you know, 1/1000th play or so when it's in battery, and it could affect my accuracy. But overall, my sizing die is not horrible, but it could be backed off just a hair. So what you're going to do when you're adjusting your sizing die, find a case that doesn't fit in a bolt action rifle. I have a video kind of, I can show that here. And if it doesn't fit, then you're just going to want to bring your sizing down slowly until it fits, and then it won't fit with some Scotch tape. If you're fancy, you can get an attachment that goes on your calipers to measure how much you're pushing back that neck, and typically on a general rule of thumb you're looking for about 2/1000ths ish, but again, just enough so that it barely fits in your gun without the Scotch tape on the back, and then it doesn't fit with the Scotch tape or is very tight with the Scotch tape, and then that's how you know you're sizing properly. Anyway, if you guys have any other questions or comments on adjusting your sizing die or anything, please put it in the comment section below. I'll also put a link to another full-length video that somebody else that's like 15 minutes that really walks you through how to adjust your sizing die, but this will give you the principles. Anyways, thanks for watching.